Seems to me that when you put something like this up, you want to talk to your neighbors about it, but we have not spoken to them since.
It feels like it's not real when you see it. I mean, you've seen it, so yeah, it's shocking.
Katie Dash lives several blocks away and says she's alarmed, like many who know about this.
And so I think we're all just concerned if it could happen to her, it could happen to any of us, and I'm still confused how it was approved. I think that's our biggest issue in the neighborhood. It's like, how there has to be something wrong.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no.
Hola, amigo.
All right, guys, we're looking at a pretty crazy story here in Northern Virginia that is developing in a suburban neighborhood. Let's get into it.
Outrage in Northern Virginia neighborhood tonight over a new addition being built onto a house. Fox House Bob Barnard in Fairfax County with the details and a look at that construction causing the uproar.
It really is a sight to behold here on Marble Lane in the Greenbrier section of Fairfax County. That three-story addition to a home built in the 1960s that's now the talk and outrage of the neighborhood.
I mean, it looks like a townhouse. It looks like a portion of a townhouse that has been added on to a small A-framed one-story house.
Courtney Leonard lives literally in the shadow of the new addition being built onto her next-door neighbor's house.
Design-wise,
Guys, look at the actual, this building is casting a shadow on her actual house. Jeez. Oh my God.
it doesn't look anything like what it's attached to or anything else in the neighborhood.
Courtney says there's no HOA here, so no rules that have to be followed. Other neighbors tell us they're okay with this, that 3 generations of a very nice family will be living here.
Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow that's casted across the woman's house right next to him. Oh my God, how inconsiderate, man. Oh my God.
Here, that family told us they had nothing to add to our story.
According to the zoning laws, they are well within their rights, and there's really nothing I can do about it.
Courtney says she and her family were given no advance notice.
It seems to me that when you put something like this up, you want to talk to your neighbors about it, but we have not spoken to them since.
It feels like it's not real when you see it. I mean, you've seen it. So yeah, it's shocking.
Katie Dash lives several blocks away and says she's alarmed, like many who know about this.
And so I think we're all just concerned if it could happen to her, it could happen to any of us. And I'm still confused how it was approved. I think that's our biggest issue in the neighborhood. It's like, how there has to be something wrong.
It's been weeks and weeks of back and forth, and I love this neighborhood, and the people in it have been so helpful. It just feels like there's nowhere else to go at this point.
We turned to Pat Harity for clarification. He's the Fairfax County supervisor for this area and has been out to see this with his own eyes.
Clearly does not belong in our suburban neighborhoods. A structure like that, 8.5 feet from the property line, three stories tall for the length of the lot. It has no place. And we need to fix our zoning ordinance to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Supervisor Harity says he's going to propose that fix at the board's meeting next Tuesday. In the meantime, late today, we heard from Fairfax County staff that while this addition does fall within the zoning guidelines for height, as built, it's too close to Courtney's property.
Look at that. It's a completely different structure than the house. You know, I'm no big fan of HOAs, but this is why you have them. Evidently, you've got a family here that wants to put in, you know, multiple generations of their own family into this structure. And you know what? Oh, my God. This is tough, man.
And so construction has been paused. What's to come of this project is still to be determined. Guys.
All right, guys, let's check out some of the comments from people in Northern Virginia on this, man. Let's see here. This person put, the neighbor's property is almost half covered in shadows by this monstrosity. They could have designed a multi-generational addition better. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yo, dig into the ground or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. You guys let me know in the comments, what would you do if someone actually built something like this beside your house and you were in the city? Jeez. Check this out. What does this person say? Setback just because there's no HOA doesn't mean there's no rules. Yeah, exactly. You know, this is pretty rowdy, man. This is pretty crazy. Family or rentals, either way, parking is going to be a major issue. You know what? I didn't even think about that, but this person right here brings up that idea. Parking is going to be a problem. If you have that many people living in a house like that, oh man, they're going to be parking up and down the street, especially if they have people they're dating or friends come over. Bruh, this is going to be a absolute train wreck. That was a really good point right there. This ruins the values of neighbors' homes. Never should have been approved. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I guess they did have to get it kind of approved, but there's no HOAs. So I'm not really sure. We'll have to look into that. This guy put, ICE says, thank you for providing such an easy and obvious location to raid. See you soon.
Got him! Got him!
I think that's what a lot of people's first thought was with this. Says here, I don't understand why neighbors didn't protest when it was first being built. Something that tall doesn't just get built overnight. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I mean, they may have, though. They may have been protesting it. It looks like, according to the Fairfax law, Northern Virginia law there, that particular suburb doesn't have HOAs. So, but still, come on, man. You can't build something and then have it to where it covers the other person's sunlight coming into their house. You know, come on, man. I mean, if she doesn't like the sun coming in, I guess during the summertime, that's one thing. But geez, bro, geez, half of her house is covered in the shadow of that. That's crazy. Let's see what she says. Let's see what they say here. I'm mixed on this one. I believe in owners' property rights, but I'm not sure how this was approved to build without some sort of bribe. Also, what about parking? Something seems really off about this build, besides it being completely ugly. Yeah, bro. It looks crazy. It looks crazy, man. It looks insane. You know what, man? If I was that woman and somebody built that next to my house, I think I'd build like a 10,000-foot fence.
We're going to build the wall. We have no choice. We have no choice.
I think I'd build a gigantic fence, man. I think that's what I would do. But to me, it looks like apartments, man. It looks like they're going to turn that junk into apartments. They say it's for a 3-generational family, but I mean, come on, bruh. That is, and imagine how loud it's going to be for the person living next door with that much traffic coming in and out. And it looked like the first home was just a regular home, but I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, what would you do if someone built this kind of monstrosity right next to your house, man? I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Take care.